Chester Floyd Carlson was born on February 8, 1906 in Seattle, Washington. He's best known for inventing electrophotography, which has become the foundation for the operation of the office copying machines first introduced by the Xerox Corporation in 1959. Later on, he renamed the machine to serigraphy, means dry printing. Living as an underprivileged, he worked by the age of 14 to support his family from illnesses and became the breadwinner of the family. Unfortunately, when he was in high school, his mother died because of tuberculosis, and his father died 10 years later. He earned a college degree from the California Institute of Technology in 1930 and also has a law degree from New York Law School in 1939. Carlson has shown his love of printing due to his early career. In the midst of the Great Depression, he worked as a research engineer at Bell Telephone Laboratories. Since the job was seen as the least desirable job, Carlson wrote over 400 ideas for new inventions in his notebooks while working at Bell. He got a better job at P.R. Mallory Company, where he was promoted to head of the patent department. His new jobs required him to make copies of technical information, which he found frustrated with the traditional duplicating techniques. Until after 1950, the only true decent way of making a copy of a letter was by sitting down in front of a typewriter and rolling in a trusty piece of carbon paper. Carlson believed there should be a more efficient way to make copies. The agony of these time-consuming exercises strengthened his determination to develop a real copying machine. It was the creation of a visible image that could be transferred to plain paper using electrical charged powder or toner on a photoconductive surface. Since Gutenberg's contributions to the printing press in Germany, the introduction of the plain paper photocopier has been considered the most influential breakthrough in the graphic arts. On October 22, 1938, in his makeshift lab, Carlson and his assistant wrote 102238 Astoria with a blast of light and a dusting of chemicals to milestone the first photocopied. Carlson was alone throughout the road to invent serigraphy. He believed his invention must be valuable to anyone, and he spent a year seeking a company that could turn his invention into a useful product. However, this was a fruitless search. From 1939 to 1944, he was turned down by over 20 companies for funding because no one could see the merit of the concept. On the edge of giving up getting his invention from a concept to a useful product, in 1944, Battelle Memorial Institute became interested and signed a royalty-sharing contract with Carlson to commercialize and develop the process. The commercial breakthrough came with Battelle had consent with Haloid Corporation, which later becomes Xerox Corporation, to license electrophotography, giving Haloid the full right to develop a serigraphic machine. Carlson and Haloid developed numerous serigraphies such as Xero X Model A and Haloid Xerox. However, both of the machines were unrecognized until the advent of Xerox 914. Xerox 914 was the first convenient office copier as it did not require any special paper and all we needed to do was pressing a button and receive the copies. Fortune called the 914 the most successful product ever marketed in America measured by return on investment. The success of the Xerox 914 was the culmination of Carlson's life's work, a machine that could render an exact copy of an original document easily and low cost. Today, serigraphy is a pillar of the massive global printing industry, including Xerox and other companies that manufacture billions of copies per year. Before his death, Carlson donated over $150 million to several charities. To honor Chester Carlson, Xerox Corporation asked U Thant, the Secretary General of United Nations, to speak at the Xerox Memorial. To know Chester Carlson was to like him, to love him, and to respect him. He was generally known as the inventor of serigraphy, and although it was an extraordinary achievement in the technological and scientific field, I respected him more as a man of exceptional moral stature and as a humanist. His concern for the future of the human situation was genuine, and his dedication to the principles of the UN was profound. He belonged to that rare breed of leaders who generate in our hearts faith in man and hope for the future. Chester Carlson is a key figure in the publishing industry. It would have been more difficult for people to make a copy of the same papers that they couldn't afford if he hadn't invented it. Moreover, the communication between people might be weakened because the same knowledge was hard to share. It will be impossible to live in today's advanced environment.
Can you imagine how our life would be without xerography? Or as we know, photocopier machine? Let me know in the comments.